Well, good afternoon. We're tracking the rivers, we're tracking the radar, and of course taking a look at what's to come here over the next few days. This is our view of the Red River in Grand Forks. It's been rising, it's spilling out of its banks, and it's going to continue to rise. The other thing to note, of course, is the snow that's now on the ground there as well. That's new since this morning too. So snow and melt happening both at the same time. Here's a look at the Red River level in Grand Forks at the 35.13 foot range in minor flood stage still, but going up toward major flood stage later this weekend. And then in Fargo upstream, we are in that moderate category on the rise toward major flood stage as well. A new update to the crest forecast with conditions here slowing down a little bit with the cooler temperatures. It's been lowered again back down to 33.5, so that's good to see. So those lower temperatures do help. One area where we've had some trouble is in the Nittany area along the Pembina River. There was an ice jam there, and that caused the river to dramatically rise. You can see it's been coming down since then, and the National Weather Service is saying that ice jam, it's making its way toward the town of Pembina, so we're going to need to be keeping an eye on things there as that continues to move on. Speaking of moving on, the snow from today lifting northward. You can see still getting snow up around Lake of the Woods, Roseau, War Road, Badette, but eventually this will start to clear more and more. The rest of us under some clouds, though you can see there are a few areas where we're trying to get some breaks in those clouds into the southern end of the valley, and temperatures there are warmer. It's 43 degrees in Oaks, 56 in the Sunshine down in Aberdeen. The rest of us mainly in the 30s and 40s right now. It's 43 in Fargo and only 35 in Grand Forks. So above freezing. So a lot of the snow that's on the road surface is melting gradually, but those roads are still slick again in spots. But it's a slow one. So that snow on the grassy surfaces just kind of sticking around a little while longer here today. Into the afternoon, we've got the precip pretty much winding down. I can't rule out some sprinkles, a little drizzle, a flurry, but overall we're kind of quieting things down precip wise. We still have that wind. It's going to be out of the southeast or east and into the 30-mile-per-hour range this afternoon. Now heading into this evening by 5 o'clock, still looking fairly quiet for most areas. Again, upper 30s to the north to near 50 in Ellendale in the south. And we're going to see that chance for rain and thunder start developing again, this time more into Lakes Country in Minnesota. It's looking like right now. The location has been kind of back and forth here, so just keep that in mind. Placement of the snow and any rain that we get the next couple of days could be a little bit on the tricky side. As we move into the evening hours tonight and overnight, you see some changeover happening here. We'll have some mix going on, and that carries on into your Thursday morning. And so Thursday morning, that's when we've got a winter storm watch taking effect, lasting into the day on Friday. So far, Northern Valley included in this. We're looking at the potential for more than 6 inches of snow, icy spots, winds that could gust up to 45 miles per hour. We know, we've lived through it for months and months. We know that that's not a good thing for travel. So here's a look at that in your hour-by-hour planner. You can see as we go through time on Thursday, the snow fills in more and more. This particular model backing it in a little farther west again, others keeping it farther east. So that's kind of a wild card right now with this system. But overall, it does look pretty likely we're going to see heavy snow up in that Northern Valley area. Some wild cards with that too is that it's warmer now. We've got temperatures that are warmer. The ground temperatures are warmer too. So some of this, or maybe a lot of it, or all of it for some of us, may melt once it reaches the surface, and in other places will accumulate that snow. So those are some of our questions with this system as it moves through, but it will impact travel as it's happening. You can see Friday morning that wraparound scattered snow. Combine that with wind, reduced visibility, areas where we have slick spots, where we have that initial accumulation. Again, that risk of heavier snow, 6+ inches, is in the Northern Valley, especially north and east. Liquid potential, this is something we don't want to see. The potential for an inch of rain or more. Of liquid moisture rather, and then heading into the weekend we can breathe a little bit easier. Temperatures will be cool, but we'll be warming up and melting any snow that does stick with this system.
Yeah, I can't believe we're still talking about snow. I lived in Duluth and it snowed in May, and I'm just hoping we're not heading in that direction.
You better knock on wood or something here, because we have had snow in May before, but I'm hoping it won't be this intense like what we're seeing now.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. All right, thanks.